1-year anniversary soon, and I started offering music garden classes January this year. So it has been 10 months since I'm in the business. And I'm very happy to tell you that the business is growing and I'm getting more students, and I am still surviving only offering piano lessons and music garden classes. So that means I don't have guitar, I don't have anything else. I only do piano and I only do music garden. And I took up all the classes last year in December, and I signed up from the baby to the keyboard, and I attended everything in a few days. And it took me a while to digest all the information, and I survived, which is good. It has been a wonderful journey for me, and especially I hear miracle stories from parents all the time. And just last Saturday, there was a piano teacher after graduated in piano performance and piano pedagogy in the States. I came back and I started teaching piano at home, and I ended up having about 45 students and about 50 students. And I was teaching at home, and I realized one thing, because I had to turn down students that were below 5, because I know they wouldn't do very well in piano if you are 4 years old, because the motor skills are not there and the physical element is not there. They are not mature to sit still and practice on the piano. So I knew that wasn't going to work. So if parents came to me when I was teaching only piano, I had to turn them away, because 4 years old, no, I'm sorry, you have to wait for your 5th birthday. And then so I had to turn down a lot of students. And for the 5-year and 6-year-old, usually if you're a piano teacher, you would know the first 2 years in beginner piano, all they learn and all we are trying to teach is 5 notes above middle C and 5 notes below middle C, semi-brief, medium, quartet, that's it. And then if you're lucky, if they start at 5, if they get those things by the end of age of 6, you'll be lucky. But some don't, and then they go on. When they are 7 years old, they are still doing that. 5 notes above middle C, 5 notes below middle C. That's all they are doing. But instead of doing that and focusing on note reading and things like that, when the child is not ready, Music Garden program, it develops the child orally, and then they learn how to appreciate music in a very natural way. And it's going to be more beneficial for the children, in my opinion. And I often share that with parents. Since I offer piano lessons and music garden lessons, parents, they come to me, and sometimes they are lost. You know, they know music is important, they know music is good for their child, but they don't know which program to choose. So they will say, my daughter is 5 years old, what should I do? And then should I sign her up for piano or music garden? So then I would share with her, you know, if you go through the music garden program, in the end, your child will enjoy music for the rest of her life, and she's going to have a very happy and fulfilled journey in music. If you start her with piano now, it might work or it might not work. I wouldn't say it will not work at all, because you see kids, you know, sometimes if they are visually, their major learning modality is visual. Sometimes they do very well in piano, and then they get the notes right in the beginning. We see those students, but how many? The percentage is definitely not very high. Out of 10, would you say 2 or 3? You'll be very happy if you get the 4th, but sometimes you really have to pray very hard, because it doesn't happen a lot. So in Music Garden program, I have not had a child that comes to Music Garden program and say, I don't like it. They love it. And the reason I'm very confident in selling this program to parents is because I know it works. And then I've seen good results and good testimonials from parents. I've seen that myself. I should tell you, at first I was skeptical. I'm not married, I don't have kids. So I was very skeptical teaching babies, because I had not worked with babies, and I break things all the time. You know, if you ask my mom, she will tell you I break glass, anything. So when I was going to teach baby class, I was very nervous. It's like, oh no, babies, I'm going to break them. So I was very nervous. But it has been 10 months, and I've seen the results. And to me, the result that I see in baby is the most powerful and most amazing, because it's nothing you have ever seen or anything that you have ever imagined before. Seeing a baby responding to music and actually echoing the rhythm pattern accurately, you know, like ta 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 ta, and they do it. And then to many parents who have their kids in the baby class, they are very convinced that the Music Garden program can actually really stimulate the language development of the child, and then they end up speaking very, very quickly, because they experiment with the, you know, how to make different sounds, and they end up doing very well. So to me, Music Garden is not just a music program. So you cannot sell Music Garden as only a music program, because it is not. It is a total development program, and it's a program that is not like any other program compared to like Kumon or any other program. If you send your child, he ends up doing one thing and only one thing. But Music Garden is a very comprehensive and very well-rounded program for the child, because you end up seeing results and benefits in all areas in a child. Social skills, they end up being EQ higher, they are more calm, they are more disciplined, they are more focused, their attention span is better than their peers, and language development, musically, intellectually, and a lot of things. And if you read articles about music research, you will realize that music is one of the best things you can offer for your child, because it really works. And I'm sure just now you have heard, if we were salespeople, we will get paid by, how many products we sell, if we have met the sales target, sales quota. But as music teachers, I think we get paid for the time we spend. So actually, we get paid by how much time we spend teaching without going crazy. I mean, you can teach hundreds of kids a week. You can teach as many as you want, as long as they come to you. But can you do that without going crazy? Sometimes I doubt it. Because can you teach 100 kids a week only teaching piano and teach them one-to-one? You end up losing all your free time. You don't have time to do anything. If you have kids, you don't have time to take care of them. So group lessons actually will increase your income without having to spend more time teaching. So I think if you are a piano teacher, music teacher, and you are doing individual lessons, this is something that you should really look into it. And then the investment is going to be very good for you. Yeah, and Mr. Ong asked me how long did I take to get back the money that I've invested. I would say about 6 or 7 months. Yeah, the course fee and the instrument fee. Any questions?
Can you share something about your keyboard students?
For keyboard students, some parents they themselves play piano, so they can know the difference. And then they are very amazed when the kids can do dictation. So when we did, let's say I did a rhythm dictation, I would do ba 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 ba, and then they can actually write out what they hear. So to parents, then it's like magic, and they go on and share, showing off to their other friends. Hey, my son can do this. Can your daughter do this? She's also taking piano. And then the girl, of course, wouldn't have any clue what he was doing. So and then the parents would come and share with me. This is very different. And then they end up playing Jingle Bell on their own. I don't do that in class, because they can recognize different patterns. They know it's me. They can play. So, and for practice-wise, I think they are more willing to practice, because those are songs that they are familiar with, and they have had fun with the song. They have experienced the songs in different ways. So when the time is ready for them to play on the piano, on the keyboard, they are very ready, and they cannot wait to play the whole song. So it's a motivation factor, I would say, for students to get them to practice. And also the short listening assignments that we do weekly since baby, since toddlers, because I told parents that you should listen to the CD at least 10 minutes before bedtime. So it's like a short listening assignment when they are babies, toddlers. So when you extend that from listening assignment to actually practice assignment, it's going to be a very smooth transition, because you are making music part of your life. It's part of the family. It's part of what you do every day. So it becomes very consistent, and it's something that they enjoy doing. So when music is part of your life, you don't feel like it is a burden. But if it's like piano, it's like something like math. Oh no, more homework to do. I don't want to do this. So kids nowadays, we have to put ourselves in their shoes. Then maybe we can understand them better and end up being better teachers. So